Oh yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke.
So in this video, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rhiece Rhodes, aka Rhiece Rhodes, and we will be talking about the KSI versus Logan Paul number 2. Fight number 2, shall I say. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the thoughts and the predictions with the fight. We're going to be looking at recent clips of them training, look at the trainers, and basically give my opinion on what I think is going to happen on the 9th of November. As you can see, I am a Team KSI guy. I've got my KSI foam finger there, and I got my KSI hoodie on. Shout out to Sidemen Clothing for hooking me up with them. Appreciate it. But yeah, let's begin in talking about what we think is going to happen on November the 9th at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Let's get started on with Logan Paul and Shannon Briggs. We know that Logan Paul, Team Maverick, has the trainer by the side, Mr. Shannon Briggs. He is a world champion at boxing, 53 knockouts in his total career and 68 total fights and 60 wins. So he's only lost 7 matches with a draw. I'm not going to lie, he's probably the comedian of boxing because, as you know, you can only hear one phrase out of him, and he's actually got it on his t-shirt right there. He's actually got "Let's Go Champ." As you know, Shannon Briggs is known for his "Let's Go Champ." As you can see in this video here, Shannon Briggs is known for his "Let's Go Champ" and his wind-up in the world of boxing. So, if you've watched the KSI press conferences, if you've watched like the interviews and the live training session, you will have heard this on repeat all over and over again.
Let's go champ. 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 Let's go champ.
So as you can see in that video there, Shannon Briggs is a comedian when it comes to boxing. He's kind of got like that comedic value to it by saying "Let's go champ" over and over again. I can picture the fight coming up and Logan's like, "Yo Shannon, what do I do?" Shannon's like, "Well, you know what you need to do? Let's go champ! Keep going champ! You got this champ!" KSI's going to punch him in the face and Logan's going to be like looking at Shannon like, and Shannon's going to be like, "Let's go champ! You got this champ! Do it champ!" You know, it's kind of going to be like that. I'm probably going to guess on Saturday. So let's go to the way Logan trains. As you know, it was the live training session in Los Angeles yesterday. A shout out to the Fight Hub TV because they have released montage footage of Logan Paul and his like training regime that he did at the live launch. As you know, it got recorded on Sky, but when it got recorded on Sky, you didn't really see much of how he trained. You only saw pretty much little glimpses, but as you go, there's the man himself, Shannon Briggs, and there's Logan, and I believe he was running around the ring like this, doing it to "Eye of the Tiger," as from the film Rocky. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like trying to say he's the man, he's Rocky, he's gonna knock out KSI. That's what he's trying to basically prove with this music he's doing. In this part of the clip here, you can see he's trying to show JJ, because JJ was inside the side of the ring. It's basically trying to show him how quick he is around the ring with his feet and his movements and how fast he can be on his feet, because in his last fight, the first fight, he was very heavy footed, so he wasn't quick, he wasn't jumping around as much with his feet. He was just very heavy footed and just going in for the long reach jabs, so JJ couldn't reach him. But in this video you can see from the fight, he's actually showing off how quick he is on his feet, doing his step to steps and everything else, while Shannon is basically telling him to "Let's go champ." That's literally what he's going to be saying. He's going to be saying "Let's go champ." That's pretty much it. So he does this for probably 5 minutes, and then he goes into another training regime. So he's doing a bit of shadow boxing here, showing like his short movements. He did it for about 3 seconds then actually. And then Shannon's like, "Let's go champ, hit your skipping rope champ. Show him how to skip champ." Like skipping's important. In the middle of a boxing ring with 10-ounce gloves and no head guards. Yeah. But no, it's good for the stamina, like I was saying. Is showing how quick he is wrist-wise as well, because he's got a lot of wrist action, but skipping is good for stamina. And as you saw in the films Rocky, he skipped quite a bit, got faster and faster, did different tactics, did backwards and everything. So yeah, skipping is kind of a good way of boosting your stamina up, which Logan lacked in the first fight. He lacked very badly in his stamina. He got to about round 3 knackered because he used all his muscles and his body weight, and his arms were floppy. Basically his arms stayed down. They didn't really get up any further because he was tired. He didn't know how to box. As he said, he only had 3 months to train, and in 3 months it's not a long time really, so that's why he said he lacked. But we'll see how the fight goes on Saturday with Logan and his stamina wise. But I've got to give all fairness to Logan. He's a very good sportsman, so he adapts to sports quite quickly. So I believe I heard a rumor he's been training for 14 months for this fight, and 14 months is a very long time to basically boost your body weight up, because he stopped being a vegan for this fight so he can put on muscle, and he is quite bigger than what he was for the first fight. He has bulked up a lot, and I don't know how his stamina is going to be. I honestly don't. You don't really see much in these open training sessions, but he is skipping fairly fast there. He's showing off his technique, and Shannon, as you can see, is proud of him for doing that. I've got to rate Logan though for going from 3 months boxing to 14 months training. He's going to be massively improved, because the thing with Logan is he can adapt to sports really quickly. So he's got a good sporting knowledge. He's quite sport athletic himself. Before he was a boxer, he was quite big and he went to the gym all the time, so I think that's going to help him out massively. So now it comes up to the point where his other trainers come in with these green buttons, which is basically to show reflexes and dodges for defense wise. And as you can see, Logan is ducking, weaving, and then hitting him. It's kind of showing JJ and his training team that he can now block punches, and he can dodge them, weave them, and hit them. So it's kind of a good tactic to show your opponent, but it's kind of not, because there's still a couple of days towards the fight. Vidal and his team and JJ's boxing team could analyze this footage and say this is how he's going to fight, but it's not always necessarily true. It could be fake. You don't have to do what you do normally do at training in these footages, in these live training sessions, sorry. You don't always have to do these in live training sessions, what you do outside of behind a camera, because you're kind of giving your tactic away to your opponent. You're kind of showing them how you train. And believe it or not, both fighters might not do that. That might be totally different tactics than to what they're learning now, to what they're doing off camera. They could be doing something totally different to what they're doing here. So yeah, it's kind of, do you believe it or do you not? That's what it comes down to in the end. So as you can see, JJ is actually stood in the corner of the ring after speaking about JJ, and he's having a few words about Logan, and Logan's seeing him, going to the camera like, is that okay? The JJ's here, look, JJ's here. Oh, Shannon goes in for the push. That's not professional at all. You don't do that. I know that it's your opponent. You're gonna have a bit of banter with him, a bit of glow. No need to shove him or push him. I know it gets quite heated, but nothing could have got heated in that space, like 3 seconds right there. Shannon's probably like, let's go, champ. Let's go. Round 1 knockout, champ. Let's do it. That's probably what he's going to be doing for the whole entire game. Logan's just trying to be immature and do his side-to-side swings and Fortnite dances by the looks of it. Who knows? Who knows? I have, in fact, got to give credit to Logan, though, to be able to step up to the plate. He has, you could tell in that training video, he has improved massively since his last fight. In his last fight, he was very cocky, because he was in Manchester, which isn't his home territory. It's KSI's, and he was getting the big hits on KSI in the first fight. In the first couple of rounds, he was getting quite cocky, like, yeah, look at me, I'm getting hits on KSI, blah blah blah. I've only trained for 3 months. And that's what let him down, because his muscles started weighing him down. His arms were staying near his side. He was out of breath. But this time, it looks really fit. Like, energy-wise, it looks like he's got the stamina. It looks like he's got the muscle now. It don't matter. Cut this bit out. Cut that last couple of seconds out. So yeah, it looks like he's got the stamina. It looks like he's quite more improved in his boxing style, like with his ducks and his jabs and stuff like that. But we're going to see what Saturday brings us pretty much, because if Logan goes back to his stamina wise, he may not be fully have the full potential as what KSI has. KSI did well in the first fight in his later rounds rather than his early rounds, so maybe that could be the downfall for Logan. KSI would get the advantage in the final rounds whilst Logan's tired, and Logan would get the advantage in the starting rounds. Might be a repeat of the first match, but who knows. But that is my review on Logan. Logan's side of things, I do think he's going to do really well. And I honestly think it's going to be a really good fight. I don't think there's going to be any faults of it. I don't think it's going to be boring or rubbish. I think both fighters have got the potential to make it a really good match and a really good boxing match for all the viewers at home and for all the viewers at the Staples Center watching it on November 9th. So now we talk about the man himself. K to the S to the I, that's what he calls himself. So yeah, we're going to be talking about KSI now, and the only thing I can say is wow. I think he has improved to the best potential he can ever. I think he's going to be better than the Joe Weller, and he's going to be 10 times better than the first Logan Paul fight. So watching his training regime from the first fight, from the first Logan Paul fight, I can honestly see he has improved spectacular. Like, I can honestly say he's improved 10 times, like 100% better than what he did for the Logan fight. I remember him saying he didn't train as much because it was his first boxing fight. He knew Logan only had 3 months to train, so he said he wasn't really training as well. But I know since the time of releasing the second fight, KSI's trained every day, like pretty much. He's had one rest day. I've heard him saying, like, videos, podcasts and stuff, he's only had one day to rest. But when he was on tour, he still trained. Didn't train as much as what he does when he's off tour, but when he was on tour, he trained to the best he can, and I believe him with that. So again, shout out to Seconds Out, Victor. They in fact recorded KSI's training session from the Sky Sports live training launch, and the only thing I can say to you guys is don't believe what you see. That's my tactic for this training regime, because in this video right now you can see JJ knocking out his sparring partner at the Mayweather boxing camp, and as you can see, that's the only bit of boxing you've seen. It doesn't show a lot there, and probably Logan, Shannon and the Maverick gang are probably scared that that is what's going to happen to their precious Logan Paul on November 9th at the Staples Center. So in a video you do see in fact KSI knock out his sparring partner at the Mayweather camp, and I think that's the only footage you've pretty much seen of him. Apart from this here, that's the only footage you've kind of seen of him box, because he's been very quiet. He's kind of been like a ghost, you could say, because he hasn't released any training pictures, training videos. He hasn't released anything because he said in an interview he doesn't want Logan knowing how he boxes or how he's gonna box, because when it comes to the match on November 9th and he goes inside that ring, Logan is not gonna know what's gonna hit him. I can honestly agree with him. So in this training regime you see now that you're about to see, this isn't going to be KSI when you get in the ring. He's doing this all for show. He's doing this to basically tell Shannon and Logan how quick he is, how quick his hands are. Not Shannon. Yeah, Shannon and Logan, how quick his hands are, how fast he is, how good he is at defense, because Shannon in his interview with Sky Sports was saying KSI is very slow. He's fat, kind of being unprofessional once again, just calling another person fat, saying he hasn't lost much weight. Calling him slow, he's slow on his feet, he stands still. So KSI heard this, and in response, in his training regime, he decided to show how quick his hands are. So with Shannon's response, KSI then does this with his trainer to show Shannon and Logan and the Maverick gang how fast he is with his hands. As you can see, he's just pumping up the space a bit, showing his jabs, showing his lefts and rights. So now you're going to see how KSI's attack and defense and ducks work, and how quick he can duck a right hook. So he starts off slow, and then he starts getting quick. KSI's form has honestly improved so much in this fight, and this clip right here shows you how fast he has improved. He's quick on his feet, he's quick with his hands, he's quick with his ducks, and he had to stop. He could have carried on, but from this video, so as you can see, both boxers that are competing on November 9th, Logan Paul and KSI, have massively improved boxing. I think both of them have. I'm not going to, because I'm a Team KSI supporter, I'm not going to be like, yeah, I think Logan's terrible, I think Logan's this, I think Logan's that. No, I'm going to go straight to the point. KSI and Logan are amazing, talented YouTubers, and I think they have both vastly improved their boxing capabilities. I do think KSI on the upper hand has had more boxing opportunities. Like, he's being sent to the Mayweather camp to train with them over in Las Vegas. He's going to be training there. He's been training there for 3 weeks. He is going to be training alongside professional boxers. He's going to be there. He's going to be getting tips and tricks off them on how to win the fight. I think that's what's going to be JJ's upper hand. I think it's going to be his mentality and his strength. Logan, yes, is a tall, big guy. He's got big muscles. He's got a longer reach. He's quite taller than KSI. But that doesn't mean everything. There's going to be an opportunity where Logan Paul is going to try and go for the knockout punch, which he is, and there's going to be opening, and KSI could more or less get in that opening, knock Logan out, one punch, e.g. like Rhiece versus Joshua. Remember what that happened? Anthony Joshua tried to go for the knockout punch. Rhiece came in with just one punch, knocked Anthony Joshua down, and won the fight. So I'm going to finish this video off by saying I really hope you have enjoyed it. I will be bringing out a review of the boxing match. I'll be going through the match step by step, not like round by round, and assessing it, and basically giving the opportunity for people who haven't watched it to be able to see it step by step and me talk about it and how I thought the fight went. But then, yeah, other than that, hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe. I would appreciate it if you do. I'd love it so much, because content creator doing like reviews and stuff is probably going to be a step forward for me, and analysing stuff. So analysing the boxing game on Sunday will be an amazing opportunity. The video will be out probably on the Monday, but you'll have to see it, or even Sunday night. So you're going to have to wait for that. But overall, before I finish this video, I want to say good luck to KSI and Logan Paul. I hope you get what you deserve, Logan, in the end. I am a Team KSI guy, like I said, but credit to you for going up to this opportunity, step inside the ring with over 4 million people watching, maybe 4 or 5 million people watching. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Is it going to be 4 or 5 million, or is it going to be up to the 10? Overall, I just want to say a big good luck to KSI and Logan. I hope you get what you deserve, but in all fairness to you, good luck. You've trained for this. You're fighting you're fighting across the world. You're fighting you're fighting KSI for everyone in the world to see. It's probably going to be one of the biggest moments in internet history so far. They're both two talented YouTubers going head to head in a boxing match in Los Angeles in the Staples Center, being streamed worldwide. So good luck to you for that. I am a Team KSI guy, like I said, so I hope you do in fact get what you deserve. I do want to see KSI win, and he will win, because he is honestly the best boxer in the fight. I think he's going to be the most experienced, and he's going to be the most prepared. So yeah, good luck to you both. Team KSI all the way. I can't wait to watch this fight Sunday. Much love. Peace out. You legends.
I'm rolling heavy. Don't try to press. Make you ugly like Bay, bitch.